Hi, Amy of Fashion Toppings here, and I have another haul for you, and this is a little bit of everything. It's stuff I found at estate sales, stuff I've gone thrifting for, and stuff that my mom had gone thrifting for that she got at some consignment shops back home where I'm from, and she mailed them out to me, and some of the stuff is kind of funny, and some of it is definitely rooster, so, well, you know what I mean. You guys, I'm obsessed with roosters. So, okay, let's go ahead and start off with my rooster stuff. My mom sent me this little chicken lamp, and the price I got it says $1.99. It has no shade on it, but I'll have to get a shade for it. But for down at the farmhouse, isn't that cute? A little chicken and a baby chick. So she got that for $1.99. It looks like on the tag. And then it's kind of like elf on a shelf, but it's a rooster on a shelf. I'm keeping this at the main house right now. I have it sitting on my wood shelves with the black piping that comes out. But look at, it's a little rooster with wooden legs. So it's kind of like I said, an elf on a shelf. It's a rooster on a shelf. But that is, I just thought that was so cute. And that one I actually have been keeping up in the main house. So just never seen anything like that before. Even the wings, the wings move. So you can, you know, pose it all different ways. So my mom sent me that. And then she also sent me this big rooster plate. It's kind of distressed looking, so it looks vintage, but it's not. But it's cute. Right now, it's gonna go down to the farmhouse, but right now I have it in the main house, and I have that big metal pheasant sitting on top of it in the kitchen. That's what I'm using it for right now because it's so cute. I just haven't put it down there. And our guests have left, and now we have more guests coming in this weekend. So this weekend, I'm not gonna get any sewing done this week, so I thought I'd do a haul for you. But, so I'll get this moved down to the guest house. And this is also gonna be going down in the guest house. Another rooster, or yeah, rooster picture. Look at the frame has been distressed. And it has that cute little, like, country pattern. Just looks like a plaid, looks like a tablecloth. And then the rooster in the middle. I just thought that was so cute. My mom sent me that as well. And it's a good size, but that is definitely going down in the farmhouse or the guest house. Okay, and then these I think are gonna go down in the guest house as well. It looks like she might have got them at the dollar store, but they're little chalkboards that say like espresso and cafe au lait or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, gourmet coffee. But they're two little chalkboards, and it has a little tray at the bottom for chalk. And they're marked $2. I don't know if that's what she paid for them, but they're from Family Dollar Store. But they were $2 a piece, and I thought they'd be kind of cute to have some place in the kitchen just to say welcome guests, and you know, a list of like Wi-Fi information and, you know, restaurant locations or emergency phone numbers or that kind of stuff. I can write that on there so the guests have it when they stay in the house. So I got those little chalkboards. Once again, my mom sent them for me. My mom sent them to me. And she also sent me this. This is gonna be a DIY. You're gonna laugh. They had a clothing store that went out of business, and so she bought one of the mannequins for me to use to either display jewelry or maybe a sewing project that I'm working on. It has a hole so I can put a stand on it. So I might get a stand for it. But I also thought about painting it silver and putting little tiny, you know, fake little rhinestones, you know, gluing rhinestones to the whole thing is like an ombre of rhinestones. That might cost me a lot of money though. So I'm kind of looking into different ideas, but for right now, she's just kind of sitting around hanging out. Is about all. But my mom sent me that. It's from a clothing store that went out of business, and I think she paid $5 for it. Oh, I guess I did have another rooster thing. So then my mom sent me this little metal tin that's got the roosters, and it's got the crackle paint. And all I did, I mean, it's not the prettiest bouquet that I put in it, but I had some leftover greenery from decorating for Christmas, and so I just put it in this tin, and it's on my kitchen in the center of the table underneath the chandeliers that has all the leaves on it. So I have this sitting in the middle of the table, and just threw a bunch of greenery in there. So I think that's my last rooster thing. No, I have one rooster thing that I got at the Goodwill that's down at the guest house, and I'm gonna show you that in just a little bit. Next, I went to an estate sale, and I love this. And they let me have it for $5. I couldn't believe it. It's a quartz watch. I don't know if it's vintage or what, but look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. And it's one of those bracelet watches, but it's heavy. But look at the filaments on it. I mean, look at that. And it has little, ever so often you see some glistening stones in it. But what I like about it, and you can see it's, I mean, it's not cheap either. When you open it up on the inside, look at the metal work. But can you see it glisten when I move it around? The little gemstones in there. I fell in love with it. The battery's dead on it. I have to get a new battery for it. But I just thought it was so pretty. All the way around, it's just all that, it's all metal. The whole thing's metal. There's no plastic on this. It's all metal. So pretty. It is so pretty. I'm gonna put it on. Even though the battery doesn't work, I still wear it like a bracelet. Let's see. Oh, I loved it. And I mean, when I walked up and asked the price on it, and the lady's just like, $5? So I was like, I was expecting her to say like 15, 20. And so I got it for $5. And speaking of $5, I went to an estate sale and they had a book collection. There was 13 books and they were selling them as a lot. Just one, you had to buy all 13 books and it was $125. I was not gonna spend $125. And there's only like one book I wanted in there. And so I asked her, I go, can I buy just one of these books? And she didn't even look at the book that I was buying. She calculated, she goes, yeah, I'll give it to you for $10. And then today was 50% off day. So I got it for $5. She didn't look at the book I was getting. So I'm gonna flash up a picture of the inside of this book. So if any of you know German, please tell me the title of this book. I've been trying to translate it on Google Translate and I just can't get it because it keeps on telling me it's Danish, and it says Swedish, and it says German, all these little different words, and then the alphabet that they used does not match up with our alphabet, so I can't really read it. But what's cool about this, a $5 book. Look at, it is got a signature on the inside. Not sure whose signature, but you can tell it's been done with like a quill pen. And it's got two little tiny eyes. I don't know what that's for, an eye and an eye in the middle of the name. I have no idea, but it's gorgeous. And look at the copyright date. I know a few of you really love books too, so you'll be excited to see this. It is 1844. It might be backwards on the screen. 1844. But as you can tell, I can't read. Like, look at this stuff. I can't. And what I thought was a U in German letters is actually an A. So I'm gonna take a picture of this page and this page, and then I'm gonna put it up. Pause it if you know Spanish, or not Spanish. Pause it if you know German, Swedish, Danish, whatever. If you recognize this language, and what does it say? I'm trying to figure out what this book is. All it said, it was a prehistorical collection. That's the only thing I could get translated. But it is in mint condition. I mean, every page, it's still got it's got like a printing on the outside of the paper, but it's dated 1844. Isn't that beautiful? I love antique books. But 1844, and I can't read a damn thing that's in it, so I don't even know what the book is about. Next one I got is Jack London, Sam Slade Scripter, which I did look up Sam Slade Scripter. It's actually a publisher. It's For Adam All Vardelin Fiede. I don't know. Another non-English book. But, so I figured if I'm getting the books for $5 a piece, $10 plus 50% off day, I may as well get all the old ones that were in the collection. So this one is 1918, but I believe this is Norwegian. I believe it's Norwegian, because when I typed it into Google Translator, it automatically wanted to switch it to Norwegian. And that is 1918. It's got a really pretty swirled cover, leather bound, hardback, gorgeous. And then, let me see. think this one was also Norwegian. I thought this was French because I've only, you know, learned Spanish. I don't know any other language. And I can swear in Norwegian because my grandfather taught me how to swear in Norwegian. Tesminarava. That's the only thing I think I can remember as a little kid. Hopefully I said it right. But this one is, I'm not even gonna pronounce it. I thought it was French, but when I looked it up, also I believe the translator wanted to switch it to Norwegian. And the copyright date on this one was, I'm not sure this one was as old. 1902, this one's older. Okay, so this one was 1902, and it's just a little tiny book, 80 pages. And I've been researching them online, and all 3 books, none of them. Well, this one I could find online. And it has someone marked a page. Oh, it's got a built-in bookmark. Okay, this is actually into the spine of the book. And then you can mark your page. It's a little string. Oh, how cute is that? I just thought someone left that in there. So I got 3 books, $5 a piece. I rambled on a lot about those, but these were my highlight. I love antique books. Okay, next. This is a stay sale. They had everything way overpriced, but I was excited to get these. I ended up getting these for $15, and I tried them on. I know you're gonna say those are ugly. my husband said they're ugly, but they're really cute on. I'll show you a picture. I've worn them enough that I've kind of scuffed them up a little bit already, but they're so comfortable, and with the problems I'm having with my heels, I mean, these things are really comfortable. But the brand, I love the stretchy part too. The brand is Cole Haan, which, you know, Cole Haan is a great brand, and Cole Haan partnered up with Nike Air. So it actually says Nike Air and Cole Haan together. And so I looked them up. I paid $15 for these. I looked them up and knew they were $236. So, and I paid $15. And they're so cute, I love them. So, I'm definitely, I mean, I started wearing these the day that I got them, and I've had them now for almost 2 weeks. So, but I want to share them with you. I forgot to put them on my last haul. But love them. Cole Haan and Nike Air together. I didn't know they ever worked together. And then, before I go down to the farmhouse to show you the couple things that I got there. Where's my phone? Okay. Okay, before I go down to the farmhouse to show you the couple things that I got down there, I got the most coolest little invention at this flea market. See this little fan? Well, you know, how often in my videos am I having hot flashes? Well, this thing plugs into the bottom of your iPhone. Check it out. Look at, I mean, it blows pretty good. So next time that I'm having a hot flash, you're gonna hear this little humming noise. That's really bad when I say it. You hear this little humming noise. But I'm gonna have the little fan right here. And like when I'm at a restaurant, or like when I'm in the movies with, you know, the movie theater, and I start having a hot flash sitting in the movie, I just turn this on. And it's wonderful. This is the best invention for women with hot flashes. Just plug this little sucker into the bottom of your phone and fan yourself off until the hot flash is gone, and then you unplug it and it stops. And I just keep this in my purse. And it was $9, but what an ingenious invention for women with hot flashes. Okay, so I think that's everything that I have gotten so far lately up here. And then I have 2 things that I'm gonna show you down at the farmhouse. Okay, so now I brought you down to the farmhouse. I wanted to show you some of the other rooster things, or one of the other rooster things that I got. I got this adorable little cookie jar. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, look at that adorable cookie jar. I don't know if I'll get into focus. There we go. Isn't that cute? And the greens kind of match my green wall a little bit. Kind of goes with the idea. But it's got the cutest little rooster on the top. It's a cookie jar. And that I got for $6 at the Goodwill. And size-wise, you can kind of tell there's a toaster. So it's not a big one. It is, there's my hand. Just a small one. It's a nice thing to hide coffee bags in, you know, your whatever ground coffee. It's kind of a cute thing. So I got that. And you can see I've got the rooster stuff all over. Rooster towels. I got a lot of rooster stuff in here. And then got their a rooster plate up there. Oh, this wasn't in here last time. I showed you guys, this is the guest house. This wasn't in here before. We copied the shelves that we did up at the main house. We just went and bought shelving, stained it with dark walnut, and then did the pipes. Can't tell, closing. Just did the 12-inch pipes with the caps. I spray painted them black. And there, we put the shelves in the kitchen. And then we put, it's kind of dark in here, put 2 more shelves down there. See, so it kind of holds the canned goods, the coffees, that kind of stuff. And that one over there has the dishes, or some of the dishes. Okay, and then I have rooster placemats that my mom had sent me. So I put rooster placemats around the table, and they kind of match the flowers, kind of the same flower theme. So I put those there. And then the other thing, I have to come in here, at the Goodwill, remember I showed you how I made those pillows. I showed you how I bought this coverlet, like quilt, at the same time. Well, guess what? I went back to the same Goodwill and I got another coverlet. This is in mint condition. It is also a king size. I paid $8.83 for this one. And it is mint green, because, let me see, what do I have that is mint green? Probably see better from this direction. See, my sheets and stuff are like a mint green. So it's a mint green. I love it. It's the same color as the farmhouse. So, I mean, don't pay $150 for a quilt. Go to your Goodwill first. And then make sure you open them up and look at them. Make sure there's no stains on them. And then wash them very good when you get them home. So, like I said, $8.83. And it's a king size. Love it. So those are the 2 things I hadn't shown you yet. So those are 2 things that I hadn't showed you yet that I wanted to show you. And we're getting ready to take down the Christmas tree as well. I'll show you this. I put a little Christmas tree up for the guests. And just put some ribbons down it and some, I made sure that all the balls that I put, the little decorative balls I put on it, were all plastic since they had a dog. So put a Christmas tree up that's coming down today. Right, Joy?
Yeah.
And stand up for a second. I'm gonna show them the remember this this quilt that I got from Zoo Lily? Well, it's got to be all tucked back in and stuff. But okay, so if you remember this, this quilt was, I bought 2 king size quilts from Zoo Lily for $44 and some odd cents, and so I'm using that as a slip cover. And then I used some of the leftover fabric I made into a pillow, and I even you can see the lines. I put it in the sewing machine and sewed the lines in there. Because this is the back of the fabric, I turned the fabric inside out, so this is actually the back side of the fabric, and it didn't have any quilting on it. It was just flat fabric. So I actually sewed every line, all those lines, and then I did lines this way to try to make it look like it's quilted. So I made that pillow, and it's the same all the way around. But what I did as far as with this, the quilt, you can see I laid it on the couch and I just folded around the edge. And then this part right here, you can see it's got piping all the way down. That is the end of the quilt. So what I did is I took the pillow shams, and you can tell, I turned it inside out. It's the pillow sham. I actually put the pillow shams on the side of the couch, and then I just hand stitched. These are all, it's just hand stitched. I hand stitched the comforter to the pillow shams to fill in the side of the couch for my comforter. So I didn't have to tear, one of these comforters is not torn apart. And I did tear apart one of them to do the back of the couch. But at least I didn't tear apart one of the kings so I could use it again. So I just hand stitched, just kind of, you know, some spots I have to fix up, but I did it in a hurry because of the guests and they were having dogs, and I didn't, you know, wanted to make sure it's covered. I have not moved down the bench yet that I made because it takes 4 people to move it. My husband made it so heavy and we can't move it ourselves. So this is where it's going to be going, but I don't have it yet. And this mirror, I love this mirror. This is also an estate sale find. Love it. It matches with those flowers so well. Well, that's everything I wanted to show you that I've gotten so far at the garage sales, estate sales, thrift haul, or thrift store, and stuff my mama sent me over the last couple weeks. Put it all together and had to do a little haul for you. So this is Amy with Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day.